You ever get down to an area and it's super anticlimactic? Well, it's time to heat it up, guys. Time to heat it up. Okay. Welcome back to Mitch and Ella, your #1 travel channel. And today we find ourselves at the Salish Lodge. I am in fact saying it right because we are in Washington State where Mitch and Ella is from. We'll be taking you behind the scenes. So we're gonna do all the amenities, the it factor, the Google reviews, what star this hotel is, and at the end of it we're gonna give you a room tour and tell you how much it is. So make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end. Okay guys, this is behind the scenes. Like I said, we are actually in our own car, which is crazy because every time we travel, we're in a foreign country or a different state and we're in a rental car essentially. But this hotel is special to us because it is 25 minutes from our house. And I feel like we don't even realize how special it is just because it's so close. But a little backstory of why we chose this one. The short story is someone gifted us a gift card. And so we're finally using it after we got married in 2023. It's now 2025. The long story is we are trying to do as many hotel reviews as possible. This one's nearby, and maybe even a little bit of Valentine's Day check-in. So we're gonna take you through the whole hotel like I mentioned, and let's get back. The room tour comes in a little bit, but the elevator was taking forever, so we decided to walk out our balcony to do the #1 thing here. Hike. It's pretty cold. What is it like? I'm gonna say 32 degrees right now, and I did not bring pants. So you dress for the weather you want, guys. I always say it, but we're gonna hike down to the fall area. It's supposed to be 45 minutes. We'll see. I'll check in, let me set my watch, and we'll let you know how long it is. So we just came through the door to the event area. The falls are right here. Yeah. If you can make it through the fog. It's pretty ridiculous, but we're gonna hike down to the bottom. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. It is actually sunny. The next peak over when we were driving in, it was beautiful. And the fog just set into this valley. So probably won't be able to see it on the way down, but we'll give you all the details anyways. Just said he thought it was crazy that you can actually access the falls and the hike and everything around here for free, which is awesome. But we just came from the front over there. We walked all the way out our patio through the event area, got stopped by the construction because it's a construction zone. You can see the heavy equipment and made it back to this main bridge. But we're heading out to the hike now.
Okay, wow, Nigel Thornberry. You can look at this wonderful view you can't see. Absolutely. Here, Ella's gonna look and show you. You might be able to see. If you look at she got a zoom in button. You want to try the zoom in button right there?
Oh my God.
Zoom all the way in. You can see some water, and then zoom all the way out. Pretty cool. So, yeah, I've been here a lot. Hopefully it clears up today. We're here in January. It's a good time to actually come. A lot of times it's good to come during the holidays. This is like a mini pit stop compared to like Leavenworth. So if you come to Seattle and you're on your way to Leavenworth, hit Salish Lodge first. You can usually see the falls, but today it's so foggy. Hopefully it clears up and we can see it later today. But this is the best spot. This is a great lookout. There's actually one more a little bit further over that has a good spot, but the reason that you want to come here to Salish Lodge is for this view. It's amazing. Here's the actual furthest highest point down, I guess you'd say. So if you look out there, you can definitely see the Salish Lodge Hotel. You can't, but it's right there. You could normally see it. It's great. This is a good spot. You definitely should check this out. This is a gem of Washington, of the whole state, but especially the Pacific Northwest right up over here by Seattle. And to be honest, it's 20 minutes from our house and then maybe like 30 minutes from downtown Seattle. So if you fly into SeaTac, you get here in 35 minutes. It's worth it if you've never been to Washington. And when you think of Washington, like the green and the evergreen state and all the trees, the water and all that, you'll get it right here if it wasn't so foggy.
From the parking lot to the restroom.
There's a little store right over here
trailhead.
too. And but we're gonna go down the trailhead. You're on camera.
Yeah, so guys, I didn't look into this trail. I wore white shoes. It's a very muddy trail. I didn't wear pants. It's probably 30 degrees, but you know what? I'm okay with it because I'm from the Pacific Northwest and we're walking through this trail and everybody pines after this freezing green area and we're gonna experience it together. They pine after it, you know what I mean?
She's in the pine forest.
We're in the pine forest, guys, come on. Just came down rock. There's a lot of gravel here, but there is actually a parking lot if you wanted to get down here without hiking all the way down or hiking all the way up. The only reason I know that is because I can see it from here. We're learning together, but we're on our way. We're almost there. Here's the key, guys. You get down here when it's freezing on a January, on a middle of the week, and there's nobody here. Look at this whole area. So this is the main space to see the falls. You can actually see it, okay? It's right there. Now, the biggest thing is we're all fenced off. You can see the fencing, but the OG people that have visited over the years know that you used to be able to go all the way to the falls.
There's a tunnel. Look
There's
right
a tunnel?
Yeah, you can go underneath the whole falls. There's actually a tunnel that goes underneath the whole thing.
Ooh,
and a walkway.
I want to see if I can zoom in. There's
See it?
right there. We were talking to other people that have been here before, and they definitely said that people used to kayak, come down to the beach, swim in the water. I'm sure there was some kind of bad accident, and so they fenced it off after enough. But also for all you social media people out here, you can't bring the drone. You just got to bring the vlog camera. Anything else to add?
Anything else to add? Man, waterfall? I don't know.
Exactly. There's also this giant building. I feel like it has something to do with the water falling water. But if you're coming here, you're gonna walk down a bunch of stairs to get to that viewpoint where you can get as close as possible. From the bottom, we're gonna hike all the way. I'm already out of breath, oh no. We're gonna hike all the way back up, get the elevation for you so you can have an accurate reading of what this viewpoint will take out of you. Woo, okay. I am just a smidgen out of breath, but we made it in like 15 minutes. I feel like that's record time because the elevation was steep. Okay, so we made it to the gift center. It is delightfully closed, as you can see. Looks like a nice patio wrap around, maybe even a view if there wasn't fog of the falls, some coffee, and I hear because Salish is native that there's a lot of native knickknacks, souvenirs, historical value, things that you can take home with you after your stay. So this is just 2 steps away. We're at the gift shop, the hiking, and then that bridge in the distance. Can you see it in the fog? And then on the, nope, you can't. Okay, well on the other side of the bridge, you'll know when you get here, the hotel's over there. So we're gonna make it back. We're gonna get my fingers unfroze and take you inside the hotel next. So originally we were going to check in at about 2 o'clock, check-in's at 4 to see if we can make it in early or at least drop off our bags. Then we could hike down when there was still daylight. But the good news is that when we checked in, they were so delightful. They upgraded our room without even asking to a patio. They also let us check in to our room and drop off our bags 2 hours before, as well as offered us spiked cider and regular cider. I just got a water, but super nice and smooth.
Cider.
Check in. Mitch was parking the car, so he missed out. But one other thing to note is that if you were to come locally and do a staycation, like a lot of people do, for Valentine's Day, baby moons, I've heard anniversaries, it is a couple weeks out before Valentine's Day, that your valet is included. So you can have your car here and it's not extra cost. If you weren't staying here, you would actually be able to come in after your hike and come shopping here. This is right off to the left of the main entry. It's adorable in here. It's right after Christmas time, so it kind of still has that Christmas vibe, but it's so cozy. Just look around. There's so many knickknacks. And this is different from the visitor center. I feel like the visitor center was associated with the park for the falls, and this is built into the hotels. This is comical. We're looking out the window where you can almost see the falls, or usually see. This is the best view in the house, and it is all white. It's almost like the windows have that film on them that make it opaque. Okay, so overall, this is supposed to be the main restaurant, formerly known as the Attic. For those of you that have been here before, it is no longer called that, it's just the restaurant. They are renovating a huge dining space that's not done yet, but this is the main area to eat. And what I hear is you have to make reservations beforehand. I think that's because it's more on the smaller side, but it looks adorable, and I swear the view is phenomenal if it was actually there. I'm not the best at maps, but we could not find the wine cellar. Over here is the shop. Clearly the sign says that. You come into the shop, which we already took you to, but this random unmarked door happens to go into the wine cellar. You ever get down to an area and it's super anticlimactic? Well, it's time to heat it up, guys. Time to heat it up. Okay, okay. Perfect. So by special request, the front desk gave us this handy dandy map. I should have asked for it as soon as we checked in, but it definitely shows you the route. So originally our room is down here, and we went on the outskirts and we went to the Hidden Lookout, which is the outdoor food area that's closed. This is all under construction, so we couldn't get out, so we had to go back through the hotel. But as soon as you come in, there's the main valet area, there's the shop that we were just in, there's the restaurant up above. There's a couple more things, but I will note that the gym is off-site, so we actually are granted a day pass, and it's included in your stay here. But pretty cool, and that's also the route that we took. We went to the 2 viewpoints that we showed you guys, and then all the way down. See, there is falls there. Even if you couldn't see it in the fog, it's there. The club. I asked if we could go inside, guys. When I was booking this place, or on the elevator, we should dance, but when I was booking this place, there's an extra upcharge where you get a specific riverside room, and then you get access to that club, and you get tidbits to eat. It was smaller than I thought, but we're gonna make it to the spa now. Welcome to room 106. We're gonna wait for this door to slowly close. Okay, no, right off the main entry, we have a shared door. So obviously you could get this expanded to some family members, but we have the bathroom. My favorite room in hotels, because I feel like they're all so unique with their touches. We have the robes, which I secretly thought about wearing all the way down to the hike for warmth, which I wish I would have, honestly. Then we have the little wooden features, the light detail. Does it move? Yeah, it moves. All the towels, you have slippers in here. They're going for that spa feel. Got a makeup mirror too, but we got upgraded to the patio room as well as the jumbo tub, which I am so excited for Mitch. He's 6'4". He needs a jumbo tub, but also this tray. So I can just see us on our phones or eating snacks in the bathtub. So I'm really excited. But let's take you on the outside. We have this pocket door, and we have the coffee entry, and we're gonna clip in Mitch trying to make coffee earlier.
The first thing is that it comes with Starry Night Campfire Coffee Company. And so I thought it was instant coffee, so I just put it into here. You like coffee grounds? Oh my gosh. I didn't read the instructions, but what you're supposed to do is use this little tea kettle over here, and it warms up with a little button right there. It's kind of cool. And then now you're supposed to strain it, which I made a big mess. Here we go. I'm so funny. I was like, that's going to be some thick coffee. And there we go. Oops, yum.
And then we're back, and this is the coffee section. The mini fridge is empty. You got a safe built in. This is kind of cool contraption. Definitely comes with water, and then as you checked in, I forgot to mention, they give you a gift card essentially, so you can try their wine. We're not drinkers, but you could have that at any of the restaurants, and then they even have wine glasses. Like, clearly they want you to indulge in what they have for sale. But we make it to the main bedroom. So spacious, it's cozy in here. because of the fireplace, we clicked that button. But there is a big screen TV. There's a sitting area. I feel like because it's the Pacific Northwest, like you're gonna have so many layers on because it's cold, and you're gonna throw all your layers on this built-in bench, like we did with our stuff. Then we have the bed over here. Should I test it? Test it? Okay. It's good guys. The throw blanket, like this is so cozy right now. Full length mirror, which is interesting. Usually it's in the hallway on the way in. We've done a lot of hotel reviews, but they have this one in the room. Makes the room bigger for sure. Then they have the wood features, the details. I love that there's not a couch in here, but there's 2 chairs. So you can separate your luggage if you wanted to, or set up your workstation. But speaking of workstations, on the other side of the fireplace, there is a workstation. It's got a mirror, magazines, all that good stuff. Nice thing to sit in. Yeah. But anyways, we'll take you out the patio. We tried really hard to hike before it got dark, but now that we're doing the hotel review, it definitely got dark. But this is our patio area. It's extremely dark, but there is a fireplace that we could, if we wanted to, roast some s'mores. But let's go back inside. And now it's time to tell you the Google reviews we're gonna rate on, the amenities. We do have one more clip of the gym we'll get tomorrow as it's not on the grounds. Bonus clip. Okay guys, full disclosure, we're actually back home now. We went to drive to that gym thinking it was in the city of Snoqualmie where the Salish Lodge is, but actually it was in North Bend, so it was 20 minutes the wrong way. We didn't make it there. And the reason why is it looked pretty basic online, just looked like one room, one of those gyms that locals use, but it is included in your stay if you were staying there long term. But Mitch made a great point before: you get your exercise walking the property and going down the trails. But overall, back to the breakdown of the hotel. First up is the accolades. Now, we saw a wall of awards earlier, and one is actually from 2024. So recently, #1 resort in the West from Travel and Leisure. So, I mean, that's pretty good. That's not the Bora Bora video. If you haven't seen that, you need to go check that out, the St. Regis. But this one is categorized as a 4-star hotel. The Google reviews, it's got 5,200 reviews at 4.6, so it's pretty well rated. People are enjoying themselves here. We were looking up our kind of it factor of what makes this so fantabulous. We were looking up the history, and it's crazy how long this has been here, how many times it's been renovated. But the it factor, of course, is the falls, and also just the serene location of the Pacific Northwest where you can walk out your door and go on a hike. It's like the epitome of the Pacific Northwest. Value for the price. We came in the middle of the week, so we got a better deal, but the weekends are definitely...
How much is it on Valentine's Day?
What I was looking at...
$1,500.
It was $1,500. That's pretty
1,500.
crazy. We're a couple weekends out from Valentine's Day.
We stayed in the Four Seasons Astir Palace in Greece for $1,400.
Oh yeah.
$1,400.
Yeah, that is fair. So this is more of a luxurious getaway, but I would say they are all about the upsells.
If you're from a different country, this is a good spot to come. So if you're like one of the subscribers that we have from like Ireland or England or whatever, and you're looking at coming to Seattle or to Washington State in the United States, you should stay here and then drive to the Space Needle the same day. This is definitely like beautiful. It feels like you're in Switzerland, which we're going to be going to Switzerland soon on this channel, but definitely recommend you coming out here and getting a good deal on it. And I would say American prices are expensive on everything, but I don't know about $1,400, but like the $700 that we went to the Post Hotel, that was a good deal.
Yeah, so we were talking earlier in the video, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you're coming here, you're visiting, or staycations, this would be a choice, or Leavenworth would be a choice. We stayed at the Post Hotel, we reviewed it there, and we were just talking about how many things were included, like dining room, snacks, breakfast. You get to use all the spa amenities, and that was $700. It runs around $500 per night, honestly, guys, and that's with lower tier rooms. But nothing is included. Like, obviously you get a little drink when you check in, and you get those wine sips that I told you about, but other than that, you don't get access to the soaking pool or the spa unless you buy that. You don't get treats or anything unless you get club access from booking a certain room. So the value isn't as good as, to me, the Post Hotel, or as it could be compared to other unique boutique hotels.
But the Post Hotel is in Leavenworth, so if you're coming to Seattle, this is only like 35 minutes away. The Post Hotel is going to be a really big journey, like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, and then the last thing I'll say is that we're gym people, and it's kind of not our favorite thing when the gym isn't located in the hotel, but with the history behind this hotel, and
we got our exercise on the hike.
And we did get our exercise on the hike, but it's been here for so long, like they didn't have a room. So overall, honest opinion, this is a great location, a great getaway for even Washingtonians or people that want to experience the Pacific Northwest as a whole. Great destination.
We came here on New Year's.
Outstanding. We came here on New Year's and experienced it.
And had a big chocolate melty ball.
I think it's an Alaskan melt, something where they light it on fire. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Great hotel that represents the Pacific Northwest. Great history. Value not as good, but still a phenomenal hotel. So make sure you like and subscribe. We took you through the whole thing. We'll take you to the gym tomorrow. Other than that, there's a lot of good hotel reviews that you need to check out on our channel, but we will see you in Mexico shortly.